now I actually don't give a fuck about how loud my sound of my voice is. I'll probably fix it later. Um, let's go back to this shit. Blueprints. Is it like blueprints with this T? Let's find it out. I don't know. Um, game by Tonda Ross or Rose.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament,
Okay.
and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Uh-oh. I know he pissed a lot of people off with
The
that.
above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
So here's the thing about that. Not having that room on the the floor plans, isn't that a fire hazard? Alright, let's get it on. Hunt for the 46th room. $50. Open only in the event of my death. Welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of you or many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this will, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intention of giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. All that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Okay, well, I hope you got a charger for me because my controller's about to die. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. That doesn't mean I can't come back at night. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but if it is very clear that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last century, and even I am uncertain which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. Mount Holly blueprint. From this room, meaning the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the ninth rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Okay. Alright, let's see. What is this? Okay. Yeah, 50 moves. 50 rooms I can enter. Okay. Can I go out here? Okay. Why would that count as a move? What? It's 2 already. Trunk is locked. It's a nice necklace that she has. Interesting. Ladies from Reddington. Spare room. Just painting it. Okay. Oh, found a key. Okay. Cool. Well, what's so special about this room? Okay. Is it like a little glitch or something? Is it my controller? I don't know. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes for your observation. A pad, a paper, perhaps most in a journal will prove to be a valuable tool. Journal. Okay. Gem. Wait, hold up here. There's 2 items. Shovel. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use this time to just scope out all the rooms. As many rooms as I can. Okay. Okay. Like, is there something like suspicious about these rooms? Let's find out. This counts as two bedrooms. Oh, a puzzle. Okay. I have a key. Can I use the key? Oh, it's only. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been in a decent society and where we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles. And I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game that I had played some years back involving three different colored boxes. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you would need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Okay. Only one box has a prize within. The other two are always empty. Okay. Ah. guess that's the game. Did I solve the puzzle? I hope I did. Alright. Okay, what is... Okay. Okay. Ooh, another key. What else is I missing in here? Okay. A letter. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality someone made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in this house. I was beginning to suspect you were tired of the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Okay. Okay, so he had guests here. It's not like it's a mystery that his house pretty much freaking moves. Okay. Now, my question is, okay, drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay. Okay. Let's go in this room. See what we can do. Okay. I lose 1. Can't escape through the back. Nothing in the chairs. Anything behind the altar? Nope. Can I take anything off the altar? Nope. So it should be 1, 1, 7, 5, 2, 3, 4. I mean 6, 4. That's really weird. Why is this 1? Yeah, why is this out of order like this? That's weird. Okay. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough. So I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should be covering expensive. Please bring back any change from the left order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. 5. Okay. can't tell anything that's wrong with this room. Oh. Okay. Okay. Ivory dice. Okay. Give me the coin. Yeah. Okay. What else is in this room? Nothing, right? Okay. I already went into this room over here. Okay, what's in the commissary? Hmm. Just in case I need a gem for later. I don't know what they're for. Okay. Effective. The first week of payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals in the state. Two of these terminals can be found at security. In the laboratory. Terminal password. What the heck? Tree without pin. A sledgehammer. Is there another door? Can I? It's a dead end. Okay, I might call it a day here and see what I can do. Okay, how do I re-roll? All right, I think I'm I think I've gone through all my moves for the day. I don't think I create any more rooms. Hmm. Is there any other room I can generate? Nope. One door. Looks like it's it. Huh. Okay. If my current inventory is gonna reset, can I just walk out? Oh wait, it's another. Okay. Hmm. Can I turn on the torch? Nope, no torch. Hmm. Okay. It's a little creepy. Uh, well, obviously I'm confused. I don't think it's a bad confusion though. But this would be a great day game to speedrun. Whoa. Okay. Who the hell is camping out over here? Okay. Um, what the hell? This motherfucker has blast doors. Can I open this? Interesting. Okay. just got a couple more things I want to check out. Okay. All right, day 2. Okay. Doors in the West Wing are most likely to be locked. I want to get as many rooms. Damn it. How did I fuck up that bad? Okay, hold on. Something in this room. There's a gem here. I didn't pick it up. Wait, where's the gem? There's a gem somewhere here. I know I didn't pick it up because I haven't spent anything. Crowbar, huh? depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky. Hmm. Apples are extra delicious today. Diamonds major tracks and rooms are sale. Okay. Florealis. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay. All right. Little hint. Breaker box. Where's the breaker box? Hmm. To the parlor this time. Empty. Ah. Did the rules change? No, the rules didn't change. Where's my gem? I picked up a gem. I know I did. Whatever. West Wing's more likely to be locked. I bet chances are that Marion Margold adds another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered that Auntie, her picture book Swinburne has been chosen the Herald Literary Medal. Yes, please. Hold on. Bombing. This would not. Okay. Marigold drops publisher. Okay, so A scene at the corner. Suspicious bag under the wave down local. Okay. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories written under the pen of Marigold, was last seen by a close friend on 345 getting into carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bell Tea Room in Trinsdale. She never arrived home and carriage cannot be located. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic royal museum heist. What the heck? I like mystery rooms. No! God damn it! I don't like mystery rooms anymore. I'll use a key here. Okay. Okay. This is really confusing. Oop, treasure chest. I see you. Unlock it. What's this? Lockpick. Yeah. Good. Okay. 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 Actually, more valuable than I thought. All right. Yeah. I think I've done everything I possibly could for today. Let's try it again. Yeah. Just went through here. And this leads me back to the gap. Yep. Oh, I got 10 from this one. Let's look what I got. Got a decent spots today. Okay. Damn, guess I gotta retire for the day. What, this one's locked too? Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. All it. Okay. Alright, guy. Well, this one was a little bit Scarlet Villa. Well, until next time. I'd say this game is a little confusing. As in, got a little further, I guess, this time, but I don't know. I will feel like this, and then I'll probably just try to clear it. I don't know. It feels like a good game to speed run. Little puzzle game. Kind of like it. Makes you think. I'm sorry if I'm not really fully descriptive of my experience of the game, because I still don't know. Like, I do like the little puzzles. That game was bullshit. But hey, it is. Like I said, so next time, like, subscribe. Who knows?